everybody. It's Karen Abrams, and welcome to Tuesday Tune-Up. Yay! It's the day again. So, just so you know, today is the day before I start my 4-week course called Your Future Self Wealth, and which is a 4-week course that we meet 1 hour a week on Wednesdays to do some really very powerful theta healing, and to get you into that version of yourself that has already been through whatever you're going through and came out great on the other side. Just to give you that energetic support to get you through it and give you the qualities and the foundation to get through what you're going through and just soar from wherever you're at. So anyways, enough about that. What I wanted to do today then is give you one of the exercises we're going to play with while we're there that's really powerful for times when your energy is not so hot, right? You're freaking out. You know, you've been watching the news, you're like, oh my God, it's going to hell in a handbasket, or whatever's going on. And this is what you can do to feel better. It's an exercise and a technique called heart math. And heart math is a breathing technique that you can just do. It's like 2 or 3 minutes long. It's really simple. And we're going to add some stuff to it that's going to make it even more powerful than it was before. And I think you're gonna love it. So before we do that, let me come into your space. So just say yes. Awesome. And let me see. I'm gonna come into your space. And then let's let go of all of that energy that you never belonged to in the first place. That's all from the collective and all the stuff that's going on right now. And let's send it to the universe. And we can do that because when we go into theta, our mind talks to our body, and then we set the intention and move things out to where we want them to be. So here we go. All that energy that never belonged to you, from the collective, from your friends, from your family, from everybody. All right. And then let's also get out all that unhealthy radiation and harmful radiation that comes from our technology and our electromagnetic frequencies too. Once again, sending this out of your body, talking to your body, and then sending it out of it. Ooh, I can feel that leaving. I don't know if you can feel that sometimes, but I think it's just so amazing. So, there we go. So, let us then play in heart math. So, heart math is really interesting because it literally is just a breathing technique. And we're going to use it in a way where we're going to get to our future self also. So what we do here is that it's a breathing technique that creates coherence or flow between your heart and your brain, okay? And that's something we need to help us move forward. And the focus is on imagining that you're breathing through your heart while you bring in an uplifting emotion like gratitude or hope or pride or something like that. And like I said, when you only spend like even 2 or 3 minutes a day on this stuff, it's gonna help you out. So the first thing I want you to do is actually think about something that's unfinished. I call those, and actually I learned the terminology, an incompletion, right? Something that you've been floating around your head, you know you've needed to do it, and it's causing you stress, okay? And I want you to write down the 1 through 10 stress, okay? Now, once you have that, I'm not even going to give you a lot of time to do it, but there you go. I'm sure there's some one thing right there, okay? So now what I want you to do is put your hands over your heart. Ooh, look, I have a little heart. There's a mirror image, so it's hard for me to see it. Isn't that fabulous? Okay, put your hands on your heart. And then close your eyes and start to feel grateful for your heart that beats 100,000 times a day through 60,000 miles of blood vessels. And just feel that when you're breathing through in and out of your heart, okay? Nice. Now think about 3 moments, keep your hands on your heart, that you felt grateful for, and you're going to step into them, and I'm going to break them down. First, think of the first moment. Maybe you learned to ride a bike. Maybe you got married. Maybe you had a kid. Maybe something wonderful happened, right? That you were grateful for. Maybe you got great advice or you gave great advice. And just breathe that in, that gratitude. Now think of the second one. I like to think about sitting with my mom holding her hand, because that was a really always sweet memories for me, so it makes me feel grateful. Okay, and now think of the third one. Once again, some big moment in your life that you feel really grateful for. I'm thinking about when my kid was born. Okay. All right, and now think of a moment in your future that you're proud of. Maybe your business is up and running in the way you want it. Maybe you're making $100,000 a month. Who knows? Whatever it is for you. What are you proud of? All right, and now think of another one. Maybe you're able to take everybody that you hired on a big vacation. Maybe you're taking your friends on a big vacation with your family. Do you feel really proud of yourself that you're able to do that? Think of one more thing in your future. Maybe you're able to help a friend of yours out, or a loved one. Maybe you bought them a house. Maybe you did something really great and it didn't affect your financial station at all, but you were so happy and proud of yourself that you could do that. Nice. And now think of a moment when you were laughing, a moment of laughter. You know, when you have, and this is in your future, maybe you're sitting, you know, those moments where you just, you laugh so hard you can't breathe. Maybe think of being with your family, doing that, your friends. Okay. And now, keeping your hands on your heart, breathe through your heart again, and ask yourself, what do I need to know to get myself through this unfinished business? Maybe you're going to get an image, maybe you're going to get some words. Just write it down. All right. Good job, everybody. And so that's something from your inner wisdom. That's something that is getting you and moving you towards your future, because the moment that you connect to that kind of energy, you're bringing it into your present right now. And from this space of feeling grateful and feeling proud, the kinds of decisions that you make moving forward today are going to be different and more powerful and more positive. All right, everybody. So let's just have God give you a body healing. Here we go. Yay, and let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve. If you like that tool and want to learn more of those and want to really dive in a really beautiful, wonderful, and powerful way into bringing in more financial abundance and a better relationship with money into your life, then click the link below and you can learn more about it, and you can sign up because it starts tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific. All right, everybody. Until then, God bless and goodbye for now. See ya.